Brides in the Hills 6. The old man could not see any flaw in Holy's answer. Why are you standing in the courtyard? Please come and sit, said Seasonica and sat down. Gutty doesn't shake from his standing position and smiles like before, his stomach is not so hungry. Swaroop Davagada, the dog, which was standing neutrally, said, "Hush, tiger." He scolded. The dog looked at the owner's face in amazement. Thimonica said loudly, "Male, come and sit down," Andre standing by the water and doing pasanga. The tigress, too, lay down on its belly, curled up on its outstretched forelegs, keeping a warm fire close to its master, looking half-eyed. Gutty did not turn his back for a long time. The tiger lying next to him started to sneeze. You started coming on top of each other and the sleeping dog stood up. It began to sneeze and dance again and again, scraping the nostrils with its front legs. When a tiger sneezes first, hacha ni halihida. Gutty, who scolded with indifference, turned towards the dog and turned towards it in a little panic to start jumping. He stretched out his hand, calling it closer. The dog did not come. Again, Seni was scratching her nose loudly. Something somehow touched the cord. Sazaniaka asked Thimaniaka about Gutty. If you don't care, if you touch Tegiri Bali, will Tanaka come here? That's what Muru picked up and went to the stove. Thimaniaka used to ask questions from his seat, give suggestions, and when things did not go according to his orders, he would make threats and leave the business. By the time Sazaniaka brought the lamp, Gutty had guessed the cause of the dog's kicking. Addressing Sazaniaka who brought the lamp, without turning towards him, he scolded and punched the dog, who was bitten in the nose by a mosquito because he was born in Hadaba, engrossed in his work. Sazaniaka held a lamp near the dog's paw, which he was holding, and said, "Alas, alas. Take the big tamarind or netra or the young fruit and take it away. Why don't you get it in your hand? You can't go inside without putting it on." When he tried to do that again, the dog snorted, so the brownish-red slimy paste shrank and disappeared into his nose again. "Hold on to Kala," said Sazaniaka, standing up, putting one foot on the big dog, which was still wet with mud, and holding it in the thigh joint. He tried to remove it. As the dog tried to carry him and move him, Gutty stood away cursing, "Something die." In despair. Thimaniaka's ride, who was sitting in the distance and laughing, said. Sazaniaka went there as if his genius had flashed, and brought a piece of incense near the Sitha temple. "I will help you," he said. "Yes, Kano, Hanganta upaya sulubardagade," said Gutty, taking a piece of smoke from Thimaniaka who was laying leaves. He made a splash on the palm of his hand and put it on the dog's mosquito. Put it or not, the tiger jumped up and down and ran from corner to corner, sneezes like sweeping the house, and all three started laughing loudly. The other dogs also started barking, and Vupata's mother Kadi, Ranga's mother and Ranga's wife Chowdi all came there and looked. From the nose of the dog, something fell to the ground. In addition, the floor became dirty with drilling symbols. Thimaniaka advised him not to leave the hibiscus and burn it, so he started searching with the light of the lamp. At last he found the hibiscus. When Gutty was putting it in the hearth of the stove, Sazaniaka looked at his heel and said, "Ionana's house is ruined." "What's wrong?" He held a lamp to the foot of the heel saying, "What is it? Sainiu Bidu, a donkey that is bigger than your dog, look here, look here." Brides in the Hills 7. Continued.